What up? What up? It's your boy Ola with Ola TV. And in this edition, we're going to be talking about WWE Smackdown July 22nd, 2022. The show's on its way. It's about to begin right now as we speak. They got the intro going. Thank you so much for joining me today on Friday Night Smackdown. This is the first Smackdown that I'm ever hosting on a live stream, just like the first time I did NXT 2.0 this week on Tuesday. Hopefully, you guys enjoy the updates. Here we go. Show has officially started. Let's see who is going to be on their way to the ring. Brock Lesnar is expected to be here tonight. Brock Lesnar is expected to show up, and you already know he's going to address the issues that he has with Roman Reigns, especially when it comes to the main event that's coming up for SummerSlam. So I'm giving you the live updates in case if you're not watching the SmackDown as we speak. And if you are watching it, I'm still going to give you the live updates. Stephanie McMahon is in the ring to start the show. Let's see what she has to say. Stephanie welcoming the fans right now to Friday Night SmackDown. Let's get it. I think she's about to announce what happened with Vince. Yeah, Vince McMahon retired earlier today. I thought it was just a rumor. Man, oh man. Trending number one in the United States is hashtag Vince McMahon. I'm surprised Vince didn't show up tonight, though. Man, that's sad to see that Vince is going to be gone, retiring officially. She says even Pat McAfee and Michael Cole have contributed to this business, just like every wrestler, just like the fans, just like all the people that set up the ring. And Vince is grateful to everyone. Everyone has contributed over the years. Now she's got the fans chanting, "Thank you, Vince. Thank you, Vince. Thank you, Vince. Thank you, Vince." Damn, I can't believe he's actually retiring. I never thought I'd see the day when Vince would like officially step down. That's crazy. And then also earlier today, I don't know if you guys know, but Triple H had announced that he is returning back as the EVP and for talent relations. So that's crazy. Oh, I thought Stephanie McMahon was going to say a little bit more. She actually kept the speech short and sweet, and Street Profits ended up coming out of nowhere. So I don't know if Stephanie's still in the ring at this point. I think she might have left already. But Street Profits are on their way to the ring. Montez and Angelo. Oh, and it looks like they're coming through the audience. They're coming through the crowd right now. Getting the crowd hyped up, psyched up right now. Got everybody with their hands in the air. They came through the entrance where the fans usually walk in through. So Street Profits getting a lot of hype. A lot of hype, a big pop. Here in Boston, Massachusetts is where the SmackDown is located live tonight on Fox. Man, oh man, Stephanie kept it short and sweet. I think she was too emotional to be able to speak even further on her father, Vince McMahon, retiring, officially retiring. I know there's been many moments where Vince has disappeared for a while and it seemed like he was retired, but tonight it has been stated that it is officially retired. They said that he stated it earlier today around the early afternoon, I believe, or early morning. And Stephanie McMahon has decided to come out to make it even more official. So, yep, Vince is gone, man. So sad to see Vince. I can't believe that Vince is actually out of here, man. It's crazy to see that he's gone. Well, the Street Profits are now inside of the ring, waiting to see if it's going to be a lot of trash talking leading up to SummerSlam, or going to wait to see if they're going to have an actual match. They just got into the ring because Again, like I stated, they came through the entrance where the fans usually come in through the stadium, and the Street Profits, it looks like they might be ready to trash talk because they both got a mic. And now they're in the ring hyping the crowd again, getting that energy, getting that electricity flowing. Now they're hyping up the crowd with saying B-Town, Boston. I'm not gonna lie, them boys be coming out with some fresh jerseys, man. Next Saturday, Nashville, SummerSlam. They want the smoke. Street Profits looking to take the titles. Double J Jeff Jarrett is going to be the special guest referee. That's going to be a crazy match. I'm actually going to be at Nashville live in person. Man, they pumped right now. They said, we want the smoke in Nashville, Tennessee. That's going to be where SummerSlam is going to be hosted this year. I believe it's going to be on July 30th. I'll be there live and in person. I'm going to be doing some behind-the-scenes recording. I'll have floor seats out there, so it's going to be interesting to see that pay-per-view live and in person. And Street Profits match for the tag team titles is one of the matches that I definitely am looking forward to see. Oh, and as Street Profits had the audience all excited, we've got Austin Theory coming out saying no one cares about Street Profits. They only care about what Austin Theory is going to be doing at SummerSlam. Talking smack to the Street Profits right now. Coming out alone, too. I think he's about to get his ass kicked by the Street Profits if he continues walking into that ring. Wow. He actually stated the prediction that I said, which was that he's going to beat Bobby Lashley at SummerSlam for the United States Championship. And then he says right after, he's going to cash in the Money in the Bank to go ahead and then take the Universal WWE Heavyweight Championship, which is what I had actually stated that he may essentially do if he happens to beat Bobby Lashley for the United States title. If he does that and successfully wins the U.S. title and wins the Universal Heavyweight Championship, he'll have 3 titles in one night. That'll be insane for Austin Theory to do. And while Austin Theory was talking all this trash to the Street Profits are in the ring. Austin Theory is on the outside of the ring. And now the Usos have come out to talk trash. And the Usos are coming into the ring now with the titles. Oh, man. They said he keeps talking smack about the tribal chief, I should say. They said he ain't going to make it to SummerSlam. He about to get his ass whooped. Damn, I think he about to get jumped by 4 guys. Oh, shit. Austin Theory said, the only thing that I find funny is that you and your wife are going to be walking out of SummerSlam with no titles. He's throwing shade to Bianca Belair, a.k.a. EST. God damn. And Montez, instead of attacking Austin Theory for talking smack about Bianca Belair, he ends up attacking one of the Usos. So now it's a 2-on-2 against each other. Austin Theory looking around. Austin Theory decides to help the Usos. So now it's a 3-on-2. Ganging up. Oh, and Madcap shows up running into the ring. And a huge shoulder hit to Austin Theory, laying his ass out. But now the Usos attacking Madcap. Now it's a 3-on-1 on Madcap. Madcap Moss came into the ring to try to help the Street Profits. Oh, Street Profits are back on their feet. Now it's an even 3-on-3. Oh, shit. One of the Usos catches a super kick. Oh, another one, a super kick. Ooh, and a double super kick. The Street Profits delivering a single super kick to each guy individually, and then a super double super kick to Austin Theory. And then Angelo working hand in hand with Madcap. Madcap throws Angelo from one rope. Angelo goes flying over the other side over the third rope and lays out all three men on the outside of the ring, the Usos and Austin Theory. What a big way to start SmackDown with the Street Profits and Madcap Moss laying waste and taking out the competition of the Usos and Austin Theory after all the trash talk leading up to SummerSlam. It's a nice way to start SmackDown. It may not have been an official match. However, all the trash talking and all the action inside and outside of the ring, it's a nice way and a nice touch to go ahead and open up SmackDown for Friday night. Now they're showing a replay 2 weeks ago of the match. Kaiser who took on Shinsuke Nakamura, and Shinsuke had gotten the victory. Now just waiting to see what's the recap and the flashback's going to lead up to at this point. But man, oh man, as I stated before, it's crazy that Vince McMahon is gone and that Vince McMahon is no longer with us. Oh, and as we speak right now, Shinsuke Nakamura on his way to the ring. Shinsuke Nakamura not really looking like he's dressed for competition. Or actually, he is. Shinsuke Nakamura. This idiot McAfee standing on top of the commentator's table right in front of Michael Cole, trying to hype up the crowd to the Shinsuke Nakamura instrumental for the theme song. This guy's a freaking idiot. This guy's more hyped up about Shinsuke Nakamura's theme song than Shinsuke himself. Looks like Shinsuke Nakamura is going to go one-on-one against Ludwig Kaiser, coming up one-on-one yet again. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Everybody loves that theme song. That Shinsuke Nakamura theme song, when you hear it live and in person, even better than when you actually hear it on the TV or on a cell phone. It's crazy right now. Well, SmackDown right now is on a current commercial break, but it looks like Shinsuke Nakamura, his match is coming up next. Man, oh man, Vince McMahon has officially retired. Triple H is officially back on the map as the official EVP and talents relations. And yeah, man, very emotional SmackDown tonight. By the way, guys, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you're watching the show with me, let me know your thoughts on tonight's SmackDown, how it started so far. And what do you think Brock Lesnar is going to be addressing later on tonight? If you're not watching, let me know where you're listening to on this live stream. And I appreciate you guys showing support. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like the video and don't forget to subscribe and share this with anyone else who is interested in being able to go ahead and get the updates on this platform. Right now, SmackDown, to start it off, for those who just joined in, because I see a lot of new people joining in, SmackDown, guys, started with Stephanie McMahon officially making claim that it is not just a rumor. It is actually official news, breaking news, that Vince McMahon has officially retired. He did state it earlier today. I thought it was a rumor. I thought maybe it was fake news. Stephanie McMahon, his daughter, has officially stated tonight to open up SmackDown that Vince is officially retired from the business. Now, I don't know if that means if he's not necessarily still part of the business, but he is officially retired. So I wonder if that means is if he's given 100% of his ownership over to his daughter, because, you know, he, in my opinion, he loves Stephanie McMahon and Triple H a lot more than Shane O'Mac. So if he's given up 100% of his ownership, I would assume that Stephanie and Triple H are going to be probably either joint owners or probably going to be, you know, the majority owners, I should say, because I don't know if Shane McMahon still has any official ownership, as well as their mother, Linda McMahon. But yeah, it's crazy. Vince McMahon officially gone from the map. I guess that means we won't see any more surprise appearances from him, no more surprise matches, no more surprise PCAs like announcements. I think Vince will be off the TV for good, forever. Sad to say it, sad to see it, sad to hear it, man. It's crazy. I've been watching him for like at least if not 10 to 15 years, if not more. It's crazy that Vince will not be on TV anymore. Used to always appreciate him randomly showing up to make things even spicier on the show. And after Stephanie announced that, the fans cheered, "Thank you, Vince." After that, Street Profits came out. They gave their speech. They were interrupted by Austin Theory. Austin Theory says no one cares about what the Street Profits have to say. Austin Theory stated that he's going to win the U.S. Championship from Bobby Lashley at SummerSlam, and that he's also going to cash in the Money in the Bank to go ahead and take the Universal WWE Heavyweight Championship from whoever is the winner of the end of the match between Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. So he's claiming that he's going to have all three titles by the time the pay-per-view is over, which is what I had predicted. I think it was either on this week's Raw or last week. I believe it was this week's Raw. And yeah, so that's what it is. And they started beating each other up. Then Madcap Moss came out for a little bit, joined into the fight. And now we have the upcoming match with Shinsuke Nakamura facing off against Ludwig Kaiser. So Ludwig Kaiser is now on the way to the ring as Nakamura is waiting for him to come out to have this one-on-one singles match. And it looks like Ludwig Kaiser is coming to the ring with his partner. Coming out with the Intercontinental Champion, basically his mentor. So we'll see how this one's going to play out, because it looks like from the flashbacks that they were showing, I believe Ludwig Kaiser had lost about 2 weeks ago. And now his mentor wants to make sure, I guess, that he wins this match, as he's not allowing him to get into this match one-on-one alone. So Nakamura may have his hands tied, because even though it's a one-on-one singles match against Ludwig Kaiser, his Ludwig Kaiser's mentor is going to be at ringside. So we'll see how this one-on-one plays out. The match is officially on the way. And now we'll go ahead and give you the updates on the live action. Kaiser starts off by attacking Nakamura in the corner of the turnbuckle with a couple punches and kicks, and then bashes Nakamura's head into the third turnbuckle. Referee doing a 5 count, telling him to break it up. Ludwig Kaiser breaks it at about a 2 or 3 count. And a complete assault starting off by Ludwig Kaiser attacking Nakamura. Nakamura so far has not been able to get up to his feet and not able to get any offense going just yet. Ooh, he has Nakamura sitting down and then runs to the ropes and then does a low shoulder hit to the face of Nakamura. And now he's applying a bit of a grip hold on Nakamura's hair, punching him on the back of the scalp. A big boot to the face of Nakamura. Nakamura overselling the big boot. And now a submission on Nakamura. Still no offense yet from Nakamura. And a whole lot of cheerleading going on at ringside by Ludwig Kaiser's mentor, the Intercontinental Champion. There we go. Ludwig throws Nakamura. Nakamura reverses. And then a big kick to the face of Ludwig. And now looks like Nakamura is going to change the momentum a little bit against Kaiser. Oof. 4 big kicks. 5, 6. 6 kicks to the abdomen by Nakamura to Ludwig. Does a snap mirror takedown. Drops 2 feet onto the face of Kaiser, goes for the pin. Referee only gives it a 2 count. And then Nakamura takes Ludwig Kaiser to the turnbuckle, bashes his face onto the turnbuckle, and then stretching a big boot to the neck and the face area of Ludwig Kaiser. His mentor on the outside talking smack, not happy that Nakamura has changed momentum. Oof, a big smack to the face by Ludwig Kaiser onto Nakamura. Then he does a double arm suplex, runs to the ropes, a big time kick to the face of Nakamura. Ludwig goes for a pin. It's a 2 count. Goes for another pin. It's another 2 count. And Kaiser's starting to get frustrated. A snap suplex by Kaiser goes for another pin, but it's just going to be another 2 count. Nakamura kicking out. Kaiser getting frustrated. Looks at the outside of the ring at his mentor. His mentor looks at him with a disgust and stern look on his face as to say, hurry up and take care of business and finish this match. Throws Nakamura to the turnbuckle, runs after him. Nakamura gets out. A big kick to the back of the neck of Kaiser. Nakamura sets him up over on top of the third rope, and a flying knee to the abdomen area of Ludwig Kaiser that sends him flying out to the ring. Nakamura is on the apron, goes for a kick. Ludwig Kaiser reverses it, grabs the leg, pulls it to the other direction, and Nakamura lands face first, abdomen first into the apron, falls to the ground. And then after that, Nakamura gets slammed into the steel steps. And the mentor talking more smack to Ludwig Kaiser, telling him that's how you got to get it done. Finish him off. And now, of course, WWE notorious for going into a commercial break at the worst time during a match, and the match has momentum going. WWE never fails on the commercials. So we'll be back with the play-by-play lineup in just a moment. And don't forget, guys, to like the video and subscribe, and to go ahead and share it with your friends and family. Man, oh man, I'm still not over it. Vince retiring and Triple H came back. Triple H, if you didn't know, he had stepped down momentarily because he was having, I believe it was something related with his heart. He had a heart condition, and as you know, Triple H over the years, did a lot of like steroids and stuff like that. So as you get older, that takes a toll on your heart, your organs, and it looked like he was probably gonna have to retire, but then, based on current news, Vince McMahon is the one that's retiring officially today, or has officially, I should say. And on the same day that Vince decides to officially leave the company, Triple H decides to return back to business and decides to be the EVP, the Executive Vice President of Talent Relations. So Triple H is back in business. And I guess we'll see how that plays out, upcoming with the matches, the pay-per-views, etc. We'll see how that all works out. I'm intrigued to see. Right now, it's still on commercial break, waiting for the match to return. By the way, guys, if you didn't catch it earlier in the week, I also did host 2 live streams earlier in the week. I hosted WWE Raw, or I should say the live stream, the live commentary updates on Monday. And on Tuesday, did the first ever NXT 2.0 live commentary update. That one was fun, especially watching the 20-woman battle royal. And if you missed that one turned out to be my pick, who I thought was going to win. Nikita Lyons ended up not winning the 20-woman battle royal. She was in the last final 4, and then I think she also made it to the top 3, but she got eliminated unexpectedly, which kind of threw me off. And I believe she went up again. I believe the 2 remaining were Tiffany Stratton, and I believe it was Zoe Stark, I believe is the other chick. And Zoe Stark ended up eliminating Tiffany Stratton. And then Cora Jade, she had ran out earlier in the match and disappeared. And then she came back in at the end trying to steal the whole thing. And Zoe Stark saw it coming, threw Cora Jade out the ring, and she ends up becoming the number 1 contender for the women's championship. SmackDown is back from commercial break. Both guys are back in the center of the ring. Ludwig Kaiser had a submission hold on the face of Nakamura. Nakamura breaks out of it. Ludwig goes for a vertical suplex. Nakamura reverses that. And then Kaiser lands on the knee of Nakamura. Both men end up on the mat. Nakamura trying to hype up the crowd. Both guys back up to their feet. Nakamura a couple of punches to the face of Kaiser, then a kick on the back of the neck again. Goes running to the ropes after that, and then a huge boot again to the face of Kaiser by Nakamura. Nakamura picking up momentum. Now Kaiser's in the corner. Nakamura goes running towards him. Kaiser tries to do a double kick. Nakamura ends up blocking it, throws his legs halfway off the ropes, lands a big suplex on him, goes for a count, and it's only going to be a 2 count. 1 week from tomorrow in Nashville, Tennessee is going to be SummerSlam. 8 days away to SummerSlam. I'll be there live and in person. And it says that tickets are still available. I'm surprised that it's not sold out yet in Nashville, Tennessee. It's going to be a big SummerSlam this year. Pretty good lineup on the matches. Ludwig Kaiser ends up on the outside of the ring, and his mentor, the Intercontinental Champion, barking orders to him to get up. Nakamura throws Kaiser into the ring, and now Kaiser face-to-face with the Intercontinental Champion. Both of them talking smack to each other. Nakamura's taunting him and saying, come on, let's go. Let's fight. But he says, nah. He backs up. He says, you got your hands full with my protege, Ludwig Kaiser. Nakamura gets into the ring, gets rolled up for a small package. Ludwig, unfortunately, only gets a 2 count. Nakamura gets up, and then a big kick to the dome again of Ludwig Kaiser. Oh, no. Now, the Intercontinental Champ on the steps trying to distract Nakamura. Ludwig tries to take control. Nakamura reverses, goes for a pin. It's a 2 count. Ludwig Kaiser throws Nakamura to the ropes to kick out, and then he gets hit in the face by the Intercontinental Champion. The ref didn't see it. Kaiser ends up planting his finisher onto Nakamura and steals the match for a victory. Nakamura gets the big L due to a distraction and being attacked by the Intercontinental Champion. I have no idea how the referee didn't see that attack. A cheap shot caused the distraction by Nakamura. Kaiser ends up planting the finisher, puts him away, goes for the pin immediately, and gets the 3 count. So the winner of this match by a distraction is Ludwig Kaiser. Kaiser with a big victory over Shinsuke Nakamura. Nakamura takes a L. Ludwig Kaiser was happy to have won the match, was cheering himself on, and then his mentor, the Intercontinental Champ, says, put your hands down. You have nothing to be proud of. He's like, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't even have won this match. And now he's going to punish him the way he did 2 weeks ago, where he chopped him across the chest. Let's see what he's going to do this week. Tells him, put your arms behind your back. Looks like he's about to put him in punishment. Let's see. Oof. Gives him the hard Ric Flair chop across the chest. Gosh damn. He chopped the fuck out of him. Homie ends up planted on the floor looking up at him like, damn, son. You have to hit me that hard? Ooh, now a segue into the new women's champ. Ooh, baby. You only live once. Liv Morgan and Ronda Rousey getting mic'd up as we speak. It goes into commercial break, but they're getting mic'd up right now to talk about their one-on-one match. Man, I think that match is going to be tough to call because Liv Morgan doesn't get a whole lot of opportunity to be able to fight for the title. So I don't know if she's going to retain. She's going up against Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey looks focused, but it all depends on what WWE's direction is going to be with Ronda Rousey. Are they planning to keep her long term, or are they planning on just keeping her, just for the moment, that YOLO, you only live once. So I wonder if Ronda Rousey's only in this for a short time, for a good time, not a long time. If she's in it for the short run, then I think Liv Morgan's going to retain the title at SummerSlam. But if Ronda Rousey is going to be in long term, it's gonna be tough to call who's going to be the victor at the end of that match. I almost want to say that they're going to let Liv Morgan retain, but the thing is that she's not one of those people that they utilize, often in the women's division as far as being a champ. So it's going to be intriguing to see what they do at SummerSlam as far as who's going to come out victorious in that match. And I wonder if there's going to be any interference by anyone else in that match. Hopefully, it'll just be a clean one-on-one match, and hopefully, it'll end, right down the middle. So right now, it's still on commercial break, but in just a moment, as soon as the break is over, it's going to be definitely a lot of trash talking between Ronda Rousey and Liv Morgan. Ronda Rousey looks like she's ready to go ahead and get this conversation going. Still right now on commercial break, waiting to see what's going to happen between this conversation. It's Liv Morgan, Ronda Rousey, about to talk about the Nashville, Tennessee SummerSlam match that they're about to have one-on-one. No special guest referee. I don't think it's going to be any special rules. I think it's just a normal singles match. It would have been nice if they would have actually made that match maybe like a ladder match, maybe like a table match, maybe something big. Looks like it's just going to be a regular match, I think. I don't know if there's any special stipulations for the Liv Morgan Ronda Rousey match for the WWE Smackdown, the Smackdown title. Speaking of which, guys, what do you think about this background here? Look at this background. Check this out. Smackdown. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. The way it shines. Look at all that blue, I had to go ahead and put on, the blue hoodie. Got the blue bill on the cap to match the background. Feel me? Looking fresh, just upgrading the look. Every time you guys watch, I want to make the look of the stream look even better each time. But I digress. Still looks like it's on commercial break. If you're just tuning in, Ludwig Kaiser went one-on-one against Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke Nakamura loses the match by outside interference by the Intercontinental Champ. Looks like he was distracted with a punch to his face. Ludwig Kaiser then plants the finisher, goes for the quick pinfall, and successfully gets the 1, 2, 3. So Shinsuke Nakamura versus Ludwig Kaiser is the first match of SmackDown tonight, and Kaiser gets the victory. And earlier tonight, Stephanie officially announced the retirement of Vince, and the Street Profits and Madcap Moss had a little one-off fight against the Usos and Austin Theory, which was a pretty good segment. It was actually a funny segment, the way that they were all talking smack. I think Austin Theory is definitely going to be the future of the WWE. I think he's going to be what Vince sees in, let's say, guys like Stone Cold Rock, John Cena, Roman Reigns, etc. I think that's going to be what Austin Theory is going to be, because I know that they seem to like Austin Theory a lot as far as the people that believe in him when it comes to like Vince, Stephanie, Triple H, etc. All right, the commercial break is officially over, and because of the segment that happened earlier, it looks like there's going to be a 6-man tag team match set up tonight. It's going to be the Usos teaming up with Austin Theory against the Street Profits and Madcap Moss. So it looks like the action that they started earlier is going to continue later on tonight. So that's going to be a great match. And now we got Pat McAfee side by side with Michael Cole, only 2 guys at ringside, which is a surprise to me because normally it's usually 3 guys announcing now these days. But it looks like it's just Pat McAfee and Michael Cole announcing for tonight. Now they're showing the Money in the Bank pay-per-view recap 3 weeks ago when Ronda Rousey had successfully retained her title, but she landed on her knee. It looked like she almost broke her knee, and you can tell that she actually hurt her knee and her calf because her leg, she couldn't even put her foot all the way down. So you can tell that she just was not able to wrestle when Liv Morgan took advantage. Liv Morgan cashes her Money in the Bank the same night that she wins the Money in the Bank, and wins the title the same night that she wins the Money in the Bank. I don't know if that's ever been done in history where someone wins it at the pay-per-view, the Money in the Bank, and also cashed it in at that same pay-per-view. Like she won the Money in the Bank, and then later on that night cashed it. Successful run. Less than 24 hours after winning it, she literally chases it. Actually, less than 2 hours. Here we go. Now we have Kayla interviewing Ronda Rousey and Liv Morgan. Let's see what they have to say as far as the upcoming match is concerned. Ooh, Ronda Rousey tells Kayla, you can dismiss yourself, and she wants to talk to Liv one-on-one. I'm not gonna lie, Ronda Rousey looking pretty hot tonight, but so is Liv Morgan. Ronda Rousey talking smack to Liv Morgan. They are face to face right now, alone in the background behind the scenes. And Ronda Rousey basically says to Liv that Liv did a good job taking advantage of the opportunity, taking advantage of her being injured, taking advantage of the fact that it was money in the bank. You know what I'm saying? Liv Morgan says that she's going to beat Ronda Rousey because she loves this title more than Ronda Rousey. She needs the title more than Ronda Rousey. And she says she's going to beat her at SummerSlam yet again. And this time she's going to let her know that she's going to defeat her without taking advantage of the fact that Ronda Rousey was injured at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. It's going to be different at SummerSlam. She's going to beat her fair and square. And then Ronda Rousey closes the statement, closes the discussion by saying that everyone in the locker room loves her except for herself, which is Ronda Rousey. So basically, Ronda Rousey does not like Liv Morgan. And in the background right now, they're showing the commentator's desk. Oh, shit. What the hell is going on here? So I was just about to laugh at this girl who was over there cheering behind the commentator's desk, and then all of a sudden, an attack by Corbin. Holy shit. So before the attack happened, right, Pat McAfee was having a one-on-one discussion with Michael Cole at the commentator's desk. And then right behind them, there's this little girl that looks like she's about 8-10 years old. She's excited at the fact that she realizes that the camera is on her. She's on TV. She's super excited. And out of nowhere, a huge boot comes out, or I should say a huge foot from Corbin goes into the face of Pat McAfee. Michael Cole saw it come in before it happened. He leaves his chair. Pat McAfee gets attacked by Corbin, and then the dad of the little girl that was sitting at ringside had to pull his daughter back because she almost gets kicked by Corbin when Corbin came in to kick Pat McAfee. What a crazy segment. The little girl's excited to be on TV. She's bouncing. She's like dancing in front, the front row by the barricade that's literally right behind the commentator's table. And then right out of nowhere, you see Corbin's big foot smack into the face of Pat McAfee. And the little girl looks like she still wanted to be a part of the action, but her dad ends up pulling her back to make sure she doesn't get injured. Oh, shit. That was a funny segment. Oh, a crazy turn of events. You end up being on TV and you almost catch a foot in the face that's from Corbin going into Pat McAfee's face, because she was literally so close to Michael Cole and Pat McAfee that if Pat McAfee would have ducked, this guy would have accidentally kicked that little girl in the face. That's how close she was to the action, this little 10-year-old girl. Oh, man. That's fucking funny, bro. Did not see that coming at all. Got a spam from Twitch. Says you want to be famous by followers, primes, and viewers on mountainviewers.com. Over here trying to do a promo from Twitch. Thanks for stopping by, but I'm not really interested in buying followers or viewers, but I appreciate you coming out to the channel and showing support. But yeah, it's a commercial break now, but right before the commercial break, as I stated before, Michael Cole and Pat McAfee were talking about the Liv Morgan and Ronda Rousey segment that just finished. Then they started talking a little bit more about SmackDown. And then as soon as they're talking about that, you can literally see that Michael Cole knew that Corbin was coming, because he runs off his chair before anything happens. The little girl is a front row, not a part of the WWE segment, and Pat McAfee catches a huge foot to the face by Corbin. Corbin comes flying in with a kick, And if Pat McAfee ducks, he would literally have caught this little girl in the face. Luckily, Pat McAfee did not duck, did not, bend down. Pause, no pun intended. Otherwise, that little girl would have been seriously injured. And luckily, it looks like her dad had grabbed her simultaneously because he might have seen Corbin coming through to do the sneak attack on Pat McAfee. So I think that's going to end up setting up a match between Corbin and Pat McAfee if it isn't set up already for SummerSlam. I'm not sure if they're a part of the SummerSlam lineup, but if they're not, that's probably going to set it up. If they are already, scheduled to have a one-on-one match, that's just hyping up Pat McAfee even more. So, yeah, another sneak attack by Corbin yet again. Crazy. After that, Pat McAfee got on his feet and started running after Corbin, and Corbin ran to the back, and Pat McAfee goes chasing him chases him towards the Titantron to the behind the scenes. So we'll see if Michael Cole is going to end up doing the remainder of the commentary alone, or is Pat McAfee going to return, or are they going to get someone to replace Pat McAfee for SmackDown tonight? Because that was a huge kick to the face. All right, back from commercial break. Now they're showing the SummerSlam promos for Nashville, Tennessee. That's going to be very interesting. I can't wait to see it. It's going to be good. Guys, by the way, after this SmackDown live stream is over, right after, I'm going to end this broadcast later on tonight. And then at 10 p.m., I'm going to restart a new broadcast. And that's going to be for the AEW Rampage, because Rampage starts at 10 and usually finishes, I think, around midnight. So stay tuned, because after this WWE Smackdown live commentary, I'm going to go ahead and do another live stream at 10 p.m. And it's going to be for the AEW Rampage that they do typically on Fridays. They're showing the replay right now of McAfee catching the huge kick to the face of Corbin. And right before the kick, they show the little girl again, excited and happy as fuck in front row. Then they show, after Corbin beat up Pat McAfee, there's this guy on the other side of the front row with glasses on. He's got the most stupidest look on his face. He's like, he's like looking at Corbin shocked, like, bro, did you really have to do that shit to that man? He was like, you kicked that man straight in the face. And he caught him pretty solid with it too. And then, of course, both guys end up, fighting in the backstage. And then Adam Pearce and a whole bunch of other backstage refs end up interfering and breaking the fight up between Pat McAfee and Corbin. Oh, and Pat McAfee actually returning into the ring. Someone in the audience has a sign that says McAfee for president. McAfee's back in the ring, not to talk. Pat McAfee says that before he goes back to doing commentary against his friend Michael Cole, aka Goat Michael Cole is what he called him. Now he's chanting bum ass Corbin on live TV, getting the fans to chant. He said that SummerSlam Corbin will not be able to hide. He says he's going to have to realize that his bum ass, diaper rash ass is going to have to face him one-on-one. No more sneak attacks. Man against man. He says when his foot hits the ugly looking head of Corbin and then says his head looks like a herpes, he says you ain't going to have nothing to do after this. This boy out here talking a lot of extra smack before going back to the commentator's desk. Pat McAfee one-on-one against Corbin. I guess he's still happy Corbin. They got him listed as happy Corbin. I thought they removed the happy part considering he went back to losing matches. But okay, they still got him as happy Corbin. One-on-one, no stipulations. So I wish they would have made that match like a no-holds-barred match or a hardcore match. Now it's showing the recap of the New Day when they came out with these Vikings Raiders outfits, and they said that it's been a millennia since they've been around, leading back to Tampa Bay when they hosted last year for WrestleMania. Now it looks like the real Vikings Raiders come out. They say that New Day are going to be broken. Oh, and then they show the replay of them getting attacked. And now here on commentary on the sidebar, we've got the New Day. New Day's coming out. We got Kofi and his partner sitting on the leather seats at ringside next to Pat McAfee and Michael Cole. Or in the words of Pat McAfee, GOAT Michael Cole. Called him GOAT Michael Cole. All right, onto the ring is Jinder Mahal. This guy still wrestles? Jinder Mahal and Shanky coming out to the ring. Bro, I didn't know Jinder Mahal still wrestles. Unless I'm thinking of someone else, but yeah, I think I'm thinking of someone else because he resembles this other wrestler that I used to watch way back that's no longer in WWE. Jinder Mahal and Shanky on their way to the ring. Shanky over here dancing in the ring, and Jinder Mahal says, "No, cut it out." He says, "You got to be serious." Looks like it's going to be a potential tag team match. Let's see. Looks like it's probably going to be against the Vikings Raiders. They announced them as the new vicious Viking Raiders. But yeah, the Viking Raiders on the way to the ring. Tag team match against Shanky and Jinder Mahal. And then you've got New Day sidebarring over there with Pat McAfee and Michael Cole. So there's a whole lot of a whole lot of stuff going on here. Whole lot of distractions going on here before this match has even started. The New Day, they're saying on commentary, they're saying that the Vikings Raiders are super ugly. They're saying they're ugly as hell. All right, so the match starts off with the Raiders doing a double attack on Jinder Mahal right now. Yeah, and it looks like Xavier Woods also came out to the ring with a New Day T-shirt for the free to Pat McAfee. So donated to him a New Day shirt for free. Pat McAfee excited about it, and Xavier Woods also came out with a mask on that kind of looked like a unicorn. Oh, Jinder Mahal goes running towards the turnbuckle and gets completely sat on by this guy who looks like he weighs at least 280 to about 300 pounds. And Jinder Mahal is not big enough to be catching splashes like that, almost like Vader splashes. Jinder Mahal on the outside of the ring with one of the Vikings Raiders and gets slammed into the steel steps. Oh shit! And then Jinder Mahal gets flung into the New Day. Damn. They threw Jinder Mahal right into the New Day, knocking out Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. And the referee doing a fast 10 count, and they end up counting out Shanky and Jinder Mahal. So the new vicious Viking Raiders win the match by 10-second count out because Jinder Mahal gets thrown into New Day, who was having a sidebar conversation by the commentator's table, and he laid all three of them out. and referee says that's a 10-second count out, and that's how that match ends. When's the last time someone won by a 10-second count out? Well, Bianca Belair lost her match. I think it was last week by 10 seconds. So it's just not common in WWE. It's been a while. Now we've got Adam Pearce in the background acting like he was on the cell phone, and then we got Sonya Deville coming out here saying that everything that surrounds Adam Pearce seems to fall apart, and every show that he's on seems to go downhill. So Sonya Deville right now talking a whole lot of shit to Adam Pearce right now. Which, well, by the way, Sonya Deville pretty damn fine. He says to Sonya, that's enough with the shit talking. Yo, Adam Pearce looks like a bald bootleg version of Shawn Michaels. Like his face for some reason, like the older version of Shawn Michaels. Looks like he could be the low budget version, the Walmart version of Shawn Michaels. For real, man. I don't know why, but for some reason, every time I see Adam Pearce, I always think he's like the Dollar Tree version or the Walmart version of Shawn Michaels. Telling you right now, man. All right, we've got is this Sheamus? Yeah, I think Sheamus is next coming out. Sheamus coming out with his people, aka the Brawling Brutes, on the way. I don't know if this is gonna be one-on-one or if this is gonna be a three-man, I should say 6-man tag, 3-on-3. Let's see. Let's see if I don't know if the Celtic Warrior is actually going to be fighting in this match. If one of his, sidekicks are going to be fighting. If it's going to be 3-on-3 as a 6-man tag total. It looks like it went to commercial break, so we'll see as soon as it comes back. That's going to be interesting. See how this goes. Promo for those who want to go. Madison Square Garden is going to be hosting Raw this Monday, 8 p.m. 7 Central. The Mecca, one of the biggest stadiums ever when it comes to hosting pay-per-views, Raw, Smackdowns, boxing, UFC, all kinds of stuff. I had to post this. Adam Pearce looks like the Dollar Tree version and Walmart version of Shawn Michaels. I had to drop that comment because, man, he literally does. He really does. I am not even capping. And of course, he's not related to him in any type of way. But yeah. And the thing is that now Shawn Michaels is bald too, so that's why I think they look more like they resemble each other now. He doesn't look like the younger version, of course, not the younger version of Shawn. Shawn had long hair, the older version of Shawn, the current day Shawn Michaels. That's what he looks like. It's crazy. Oh, man. There's a commercial break right now. I'm going to tell you right now, if you guys are just tuning in and you missed it, Adam Pearce in the background was acting like he was on a phone call. Sonya Deville came out to talk smack, started saying that anything that comes around him, anything that he touches, any show that he's on, always seems to collapse and go in the wrong direction. And then prior to that, we had Pat McAfee getting a sneak attack by Corbin. Then they squashed their beef. And then you had the Vikings Raiders in the tag team match facing off against Shanky and Jinder Mahal. And Jinder Mahal gets thrown into the New Day because the New Day were sitting at ringside on their leather seats. So Jinder Mahal gets thrown into New Day. All three guys get knocked out. Jinder Mahal gets counted out. 10-second count out. Referee counted pretty damn fast. And that ended the match. And the victors in that tag team match are going to be the Vikings Raiders. That match sucked, to be honest. But yeah, all the outside stuff going on was pretty funny. Man, I think in the moment I'm about to go ahead and get me a shot. I actually got the drink ready this time. Put it in the freezer, get it nice and cold right before this SmackDown live stream. By the way, guys, just to let you know, after this SmackDown live stream ends, this will be ending in roughly within the next hour around 10. And then right after, make sure that you have your notifications, your subscriptions, and your alerts on, because right after this WWE SmackDown is over, I'm going to be hosting another live stream back to back, which I haven't done in a long time, but it's going to be right after this live stream's done. It's going to be for the AEW Rampage. AEW Rampage is on Fridays. SmackDown is also on Fridays, but luckily they're separated. SmackDown is from 8 to 10, and AEW Rampage is usually from 10 to midnight. So if you're interested in getting the AEW Rampage live updates, that's going to be right after this, right here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So make sure you stay tuned. Right now, there's a segment with Sheamus and his boys. In the center of the ring, it looks like they may have some type of I don't know if it's like a massage table or what it is, but it's something there, some type of table that's covered up, has like a green covering over it, and waiting to see what exactly it is that they have covered up. Sheamus says that tonight he was supposed to bro kick McIntyre across the face, beat him, and then go to the Clash of the Castle. I'm gonna be honest, this segment is a little boring. I'm gonna go get me the bottle real quick. It's gonna take me like 30, 60 seconds. Make sure you guys don't close the live. I'm just gonna turn the camera off for like a quick 30 seconds to get this bottle. All right, guys, I'm back. It took about 30 seconds, maybe less. Let me go ahead and get these shot glasses. It's a nice color shot glasses too. So like, let me see if you can see it. The camera tends to fade it out. Right there, you can kind of see it. It's like a green shot glass. And you know the usual. You guys know the usual. For those that are actual long-term fans and supporters, you guys know what I got. You know, it's usually either going to be apple or peach crown. But you know it's always going to be crown for the most part, unless I get Jack Daniels. Jack Daniels is another one that I usually tend to get. So we'll go ahead and pour me a little shot here. Not too much, just start off the night. Oh, and Drew McIntyre coming out to the ring with the sword, interrupting the discussion and all the smack talking that Sheamus had to say. So I thought he probably wasn't here tonight because he was talking pretty confidently. You know what I'm saying? Figured maybe he wasn't here, but he is here, and we'll see how this is gonna go. Drew McIntyre with a smirk on his face. He's got the sword pointed right at Sheamus. He's like, "I'm gonna get you, bro." Looks like Sheamus and his wolf pack, his boys, acting like they want to attack Drew McIntyre, but they know they want no piece of Drew, and they definitely don't want to get a slice of that sword. You feel me? Sheamus is telling Drew McIntyre to put the sword away. Sheamus tells his boy Bush, I think it is, to get Reggie out. I don't know these guys' names. I think one of them's named Bush, either Bush or Butch, and one is named Reggie. So he says, "Yo, get him out the ring. I'm gonna have a one-on-one conversation with Drew McIntyre." Oh shit! Drew McIntyre asks Sheamus a question. He says, "Sheamus, when did you become such a bitch?" Drew McIntyre is telling him, what happened to the Sheamus that used to want to be able to go on the road together and fight together and go for titles together? He said, we fought in front of 100 people. And he says, and you're going to punk out every single week? He said, what? Who are you? Why are you such a bitch? Drew McIntyre, man, one of my favorites, man, in the modern era. They gotta use him more often. They gotta put him back in the title picture for real. He always has good matches. He's a good wrestler. Sheamus too, though. I'm not gonna lie. Let me go ahead and take a shot. Woo! Damn, nice and cold. Ooh. Drew McIntyre says, let's have our #1 contendership match right here, right now, in Boston, Massachusetts, which is where they're located right now. He said, I'm tired of you making excuses. Ooh, he said, have some balls. First he called him a bitch. Now he's telling him to have some balls. Damn, WWE, when they upgraded that PG-13 to TV-14, they've been letting these guys be loose cannons on the microphones, and they don't be bleeping nothing these days. Before you know, we're about to hear the F word and the D word. We're about to hear fuck and dick on the mic one day. They're just letting it loose. Sheamus says to the fans and to Drew McIntyre, is that what you want? #1 contendership tonight. Is that what you want? Oh, hold up. Sheamus says you're going to get it. Now he's going to fold. I knew it. He says, you're going to get the #1 contendership, just not tonight. I knew Sheamus was going to be a bitch. Oh, man. I think I'm going to take another shot. I think I need another one. Damn, the fans chanting, you suck, you suck, you suck. Fans out here pissed. They wanted that match tonight. Sorry, Boston, you're not good enough for the #1 contendership tonight. You're not good enough, Boston. Boston sucks. And so do the Red Sox, for anyone who's a Red Sox fan. Red Sox suck and Boston sucks. No #1 contendership tonight. Get out of here, Boston fans. You all suck. They're pissed. What? A good old-fashioned Irish Donnybrook match. What the hell is that? And he says anything goes in an Irish Brook Donny match. However, you can't use a sword. And then he rolls this green blanket off the table finally, and it's a bunch of like wooden sticks. So if anything goes, why can't Drew McIntyre use the sword? Why does he have to use the weapon choice of Sheamus? Why? Why can't he use his sword? You said no rules. Now he tells Drew McIntyre, do you accept this match? And do you have the balls to fight me in this match? And Drew McIntyre, of course, never scared of a fight. He says, I accept. So it's official. No swords, but they can use these wooden sticks. Oh, my gosh. This jabroni Adam Pearce comes out. He always interrupts. He's so boring. Fucking hate this guy. Adam Pearce came out to make it official that it's going to be a Johnny Brook match. And then Sheamus is over here screaming on the microphone, holding one of the wooden sticks. I think they're called shillelaghs. And then McIntyre slices one of them in half. And then he raises the sword in the air. And all of a sudden, these flames come bursting out of the all four ring posts, similar to the way Kane used to make the flames rise when he used to come out. Fucking crazy, bro. He cuts the shillelagh in half with that fucking sword like it's nothing. It cut right through that shit like it was a bologna sandwich. He said, fuck you and your shillelagh. Bro, that sword is so dope. Drew McIntyre laughing and smirking. Drew McIntyre always got funny facial expressions whenever he's laughing at like the crowd. All right, that segment's over. Now the Usos in the back talking to each other. Talking about everybody at SummerSlam gonna get this work, meaning the Street Profits. And then he says everybody tonight gonna get this work, which is Street Profits and Madcap in the 6-man tag team match tonight. Paul Heyman comes in and interrupts. Yo, Paul Heyman be coming out with these sharp suits, coming out with these fresh ties. Then he always got the handkerchief, always looking official. I remember when Paul Heyman back used to be in like ECW and all this other shit. And when he first started coming into WWE, he used to have some terrible wardrobes. You could tell that boy making money in the WWE, especially being, the how do we say, the official spokesman for the Bloodline, aka the Usos and Roman Reigns. They must be paying Paul Heyman top dollar. He must be getting some legend money, Homie out here looking official. Pause, no pun intended. One thing I do like is that the titles are red and blue. It looks dope when like somebody has both titles, just like the colors of it. Separately, the titles, I don't think they look good. But together, as undisputed tag team titles, it looks official. Paul Heyman came out with a blue suit, a red tie, and red handkerchief, which matches the titles of the Usos. All right, coming up next, I don't know who this is, but her name is Raquel Rodriguez. Coming up next. Raquel Rodriguez. We got Raquel Rodriguez coming up. She's over here showing her back muscles. You can tell she never misses back day. You know what I'm saying? She be watching her back. You feel me? Raquel Rodriguez never misses a back day. She watches her own back. She makes sure nobody's stabbing her back. She's going up against, it looks like Sonya Deville. Looks like it's going to be a one-on-one. I'll tell you what, I've never really seen Sonya Deville inside of the ring. It's going to be interesting to see her tonight because I've never really seen her in competition. Every time I see Sonya Deville, she's always talking smack to somebody. Hence, the way she was talking shit to Adam Pearce earlier in their one-on-one segment backstage. You know what I'm saying? Well, now it's commercial break. They're showing flashbacks and promos leading up for SummerSlam. So, guys, let's go ahead and take shot number 2. I know I already took shot number 1 about 10 minutes ago, but I feel like a second won't be justified right now. I think it's warranted. Woo! That second one, even better than the first one. Got the bottle chilling right next to the laptop. You know what I'm saying? Make sure it's not on the edge though of the table. Don't want that to drop. You feel me? So right now, guys, it's on commercial break. While it's on commercial break, I just want to say, again, thank you so much for all the followers, the fans, the supporters, the likes, the comments, the subscriptions, the shares, all that good stuff. You guys are absolutely awesome, and I always appreciate you guys tuning in. You know what I'm saying? It makes these live streams more enjoyable when you guys are either interacting or either tuned in or you guys showing support. I appreciate it so much. You guys rock. So we still got a lot more SmackDown left to go. There's still about 50 more minutes of SmackDown, and right after, it'll be AEW Rampage. So we got things going. Momentum today. Doing 4 hours straight of content today. We're going to do 2 hours of SmackDown, and then right after, with no breaks in between, it'll be 2 hours of AEW Rampage. Rampage starts tonight at 10, so I'll be doing a second live stream literally immediately after this. I may take a quick 5-minute break just to get the settings set up and get the equipment, make sure the equipment's still legit, and make sure I get a background for you guys for the AEW Rampage, because I got to switch out of this SmackDown, you know? Can't have the SmackDown background for the AEW Rampage, right? So, matter of fact, since this commercial break right now, let's go ahead and let's look that up right now, actually. Let me see here for a sec. Let's see. Let me see if I can find a dope background for tonight's AEW Rampage. See if we can get something popping up in here. It's just commercial break on SmackDown right now, so might as well use my time wisely and look something up. Think I may have found one already. Let's see. I think I like this background here. What do you guys think? You guys think this is a dope background? Let me share my screen because you know they're giving commercial break right now. Let me share this real quick. Share. Let's see. What y'all think? I think that background is legit. That's gonna be for later on tonight, though, and I'm gonna make it larger, of course. But that's gonna be my background for AEW. It's gonna be right after SmackDown, guys. So make sure you don't go anywhere because right after SmackDown is done, we are doing AEW Rampage live updates next. Ooh, they got WWE rivals Stone Cold Steve Austin versus The Rock. New episode this Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern. Oh shit! Damn, let me make a note of that. I might want to watch that. If they have that on, let me see, 10 p.m. Eastern, A&E. So it's gonna be on the A&E channel. Hopefully, I got that channel. It's gonna be WWE Rivals. It almost sounds like the challenge from MTV. WWE Rivals. Ooh, and Sonya Deville coming to the ring with a serious look on her face, looking like she's ready for competition against Raquel Rodriguez. Sonya Deville looking pretty cute. All right, let me see. WWE Rivals. It's gonna be Stone Cold versus The Rock. Just putting a note for myself in case I decide to do a live stream for that, guys. Maybe I'll do a live stream for that on Sunday. I mean, on that one, if you guys probably seen Stone Cold and The Rock in the past, you probably already know all of the matches, or for the most part, and the rivalry. But who knows? I may tune in just to watch it and enjoy it. Might be good. Might have some laughs in there too, because those guys going heads up used to be hilarious. Used to be good competition. All right, here we go. Matches on the way. Raquel Rodriguez against Sonya Deville. Here we go. The girls wrap up, lock arms. Sonya Deville over on the turnbuckle. Reverses and throws Raquel Rodriguez to the turnbuckle. Damn, Raquel's pretty tall. She looks way bigger compared to Sonya Deville. Oh, shit. And Sonya Deville smacks the fuck out of Raquel in the face. Like an open hand. Like, boom. Smacks the shit out of her right into the front of her face in the nose area, too. Michael Cole saying that Raquel Rodriguez may be one of the most powerful women in WWE today. I mean, she looks strong, but I don't know if she's the strongest that we've ever seen. I remember the days of when Sable used to be in the ring, and she used to powerbomb the men. That shit used to be crazy. And China, too. China was, whew. But maybe they're talking about modern day era, you know what I'm saying? And Sonya Deville right now taking it to Raquel. Not taking this match lightly. Taking out all her anger and frustration, bashing the head of Raquel Rodriguez into the turnbuckle on the third turnbuckle, then onto the second turnbuckle, and then yanks her hair and pulls her backwards. I'll tell you what, Sonya Deville may be a cute girl, but she wrestles. Damn, a flying knee to the face of Raquel Rodriguez. Shit, planted the knee right in the kisser. Goes for a quick pinfall, but only gets a 2 count. Damn, that was a sharp knee to the face. Boom. God damn. Sonya Deville not playing tonight. Got a submission hold, got a chokehold right around the neck and the armpit area of Raquel. Oh, Sonya Deville goes for a punch. It gets blocked. Goes for another punch. Gets a block there. Raquel then goes with a headbutt. Michael Cole says that Raquel Rodriguez is going to be the future champ. Ooh, a nice fall away slam by Raquel onto Sonya Deville, throwing her across the ring. Now Raquel with a move off the second rope, landing on top of Sonya Deville, and Sonya Deville close to the bottom rope, catches the rope, and unfortunately the pinfall is only going to be a 2 count. Sonya Deville, high IQ, knowing where she is in the ring and using the advantage of the rope to break the pinfall to make it just a 2 count. Oh, Sonya Deville goes for a DDT on Raquel, but Raquel's so strong, she powers Sonya up into the air, prevents the DDT, lifting Sonya over her shoulder, and then tosses Sonya Deville across the ring. Ooh, Sonya Deville is grabbing her right arm. Oh, shit. I wonder if Sonya Deville hurt her arm for real. She's bleeding on the right elbow, Sonya Deville, and she's grabbing her arm. And she looked over at the referee to signal that she might be injured. Damn, I think she hurt her right arm. She goes for a DDT and then goes for a pinfall, but it's a 2 count, and then kicks the fuck out of the titties of Raquel. Another big kick across the chest. Raquel this time lifts up Sonya Deville and powers her ass back to the ground. And on the landing on the way down, Sonya Deville, it looks like she's in pain again in her face. Her right arm looks like it got hit again when Sonya Deville gets planted by Raquel. Raquel goes for a pin and gets a 3 count on the fall. And your victor tonight is going to be Raquel getting the victory over Sonya Deville. Sonya Deville takes the big L against Raquel Rodriguez. And I think Sonya Deville is injured for real. Sonya Deville had landed on her right arm earlier in the match. She was trying to shake it out. It looked like she felt numb. It looked like her arm had no feeling in it. So she tried to shake it off. And by the way, Aaliyah versus Lacey Evans coming up next. But yeah, Sonya Deville was shaking her arm after it got landed on the first time. As she's shaking her arm, she looked like she lost feeling. She looks over into the direction of the ref. Like she turns her head like this, which looks like she's trying to signal to the ref, yo, I can't feel my arm. But then she continued the match. She ends up planting Raquel onto the mat, goes for a pin. That was kicked out. But then Sonya gets picked up in the air. She gets slammed to the ground by Raquel, landed on that right arm and on her back. And it looked like she hurt her arm even more because as soon as she lands, Raquel goes for the 3 count. And then from there, Sonya had this look on her face like she was in absolute pain while Raquel is pinning her for the 1, 2, 3. As soon as Raquel gets off of Sonya Deville, Sonya goes back to grabbing the arm and she starts looking over at the ref, and the referee looks at her like checking on her, like, are you okay? And she has no feeling in her right arm. So maybe Sonya Deville may potentially have dislocated her arm, might have hurt her elbow, maybe she hurt her forearm. I have no idea, but her right arm looked like it was severely injured. It looks like she definitely needs to get checked by medical attention. Hopefully it's not anything serious, but Sonya Deville looks like she got hurt, and it looked like she got the pain worsened when she caught the finisher by Raquel at the end of the match. So Raquel Rodriguez gets the victory. Sonya Deville gets the big L, but the bigger L is Sonya Deville's right arm, elbow, or forearm may potentially be injured or dislocated. So that's going to be big. That's big news if Sonya Deville ends up injured. I don't know if she's scheduled for any SummerSlam matches this year, but if she is and she's injured, SummerSlam is only 8 days away. So hopefully whatever she has, it doesn't cause her to be permanently injured or out of competition in general. So that's going to be a tough call. We'll see if Sonya Deville has any matches leading up to SummerSlam and see if she's going to even make it to the pay-per-view. I don't think she has a match, so I don't think it's going to matter in that sense. But regardless, her health, of course, I wouldn't want her to be injured. So she is a big part of the program, and she is like one of the people that has a very nice, gimmick when it comes to being like a heel. She's a really good heel, so it would be a big loss to not have her, especially with all the shit talking that she does. So we'll see how that goes. But anyways, I'm going to take my third shot because now it's a commercial break. Eventually, I'm going to slow it down a little bit. Don't worry, guys. I don't want to end up falling asleep on the next live stream that's coming up after this for AEW Rampage. You know what I'm saying? But it's been a long week, man. I've had a long week at work, had a long week today in general. And I'm like, bro, I need to take some shots and enjoy myself. And of course, enjoy the live stream with you guys. You know what I'm saying? Because anytime that I take a few shots, I think I enjoy the live stream a lot more. And I enjoy the interaction with you guys a lot more. So here we go. Shot number 3. Like they say in Spanish, pa abajo, pa centro. Wait, how does it go? No, my bad. I fucked it up. It goes pa arriba, pa abajo, pa centro, pa adentro. There you go. And then you got to tap it on the table one time for, good luck, for blessings, and go. Woo. Yes, sir. Shot number 3. My third shot within the past, 15, 20 minutes? Maybe less. This bottle is actually almost done. I do have a backup bottle in case I need it. This bottle, though, I think it's going to last because this bottle has at least 6 or 7 shots, I would say. At least 6 or 7. Maybe 8. But I'd say 6 or 7. I probably won't finish it today, though. I like to, spread the love out and enjoy it, in multiple live streams. So, but so far, them 3 shots been going in good. Ice cold, fresh. It's Peach Crown tonight, by the way, guys. Peach Crown. No Apple Crown and no Jack Daniels tonight. Peach Crown is the choice tonight. It's probably gonna be the choice for a little while because I have about 2 bottles. So, and I'm not drinking them like that tonight. Typically, if I was partying or something like that, I'd probably drink a whole bottle by myself. But I like to enjoy myself on the live streams, so we're not gonna overdo it either. All right, guys. So we're back from commercial break. Later on tonight, they're promoting again, of course, the 6-man tag team match. If you're just tuning in, Austin Theory had interrupted the Street Profits during their discussion about how they're going to get the tag team titles from the Usos. Then the Usos interrupted Austin Theory and the Street Profits, and then they started fighting each other. Madcap Moss got in the ring, and then from there, they had like a 3-on-3, and then it was unofficial. And then later on, they're going to have the official 6-man tag. Holy shit. Aaliyah, who is this? Woo! I've never seen this chick before. Holy. Who is this? Aaliyah. Oh, baby. Holy, who is this girl, Aaliyah? She looking mighty fine. She's about to go 1-on-1 with Lacey Evans coming up now. Singles match. Now they're showing the flashback from SmackDown last week, Friday. Lacey Evans apologizing to the audience and the crowd. And then she takes it back by saying, go to hell. Yeah, looks like it's going to be single women's competition coming up. Aaliyah's in the ring. Gosh, damn. I've never seen this girl before, but she's looking spicy out there. But anyways, Lacey Evans now on the way to the ring. The fans absolutely booing the shit out of Lacey Evans. But Lacey Evans also looking top dollar tonight, baby. She went and grabbed, she's fucked up. There was this guy when she's walking through the entrance by the Titantron, right? There's this guy that had a sign that says something like 956. She grabbed this sign and flung that shit to the floor. That boy's sign is gonna be gone for the rest of the night. Oh shit. Damn, Lacey Evans, bro, being a true jerk and a true heel out there. Lacey Evans getting into the ring. Aaliyah trying to get an early advantage, but the referee is holding Aaliyah back. I like how when the referees hold back, I used to call them divas because that's what they used to be called, but now they just call them women wrestlers, I guess. But it's funny how he holds back Aaliyah, holding her by the waist, trying to get like a free feel, copping a free feel. You know what I'm saying? That boy funny. Lacey Evans talking shit about that the city of Boston was founded by American heroes. By hardworking, motivated, and legitimate good people. I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that hardworking, legitimate good people, but it was definitely founded by foreigners. And she said they left this pathetic dump of a waste city. It's been shitting on Boston. God damn. Then she said to the Boston fans, I have done more accomplishments between the moment I woke up this morning up until SmackDown than all of you idiots have done in your entire lives. She's saying basically within a 24-hour period, she's done more than everyone else in the audience has done in their whole life. And then she says that the kids in the audience look up at their parents and say, what have you accomplished today? Lacey Evans roasting the fuck out of this Boston audience. I'll tell you what, if there's one city that deserves the roast, it's Boston. She says there's not one person in Boston that could walk a mile in my shoes. She says, I'm better than every single one of you. Now, Aaliyah tried to attack Lacey Evans, and Lacey Evans says, chill, Aaliyah. She's like, I'll get to you as soon as I finish talking shit to all these people in Boston after they give me my respect. She basically said that they're a bunch of nasty, dirty people. Lacey Evans, bro, talking a lot of smack. She must really hate Boston, bro. Damn, she's talking like she's a New Yorker. Shit, I know I don't like Boston. I'm anti-Boston myself, but goddamn, Lacey Evans, talk your shit. Lacey Evans, talk your shit. Talking mad shit, talking about Boston people are disgusting, dirty, all this shit. Goddamn, Lacey Evans. Then she knocks out Aaliyah, and then she leaves the ring. So I guess no one-on-one. I guess the match is canceled. God damn. Well, segment moving on to what is this? Kaylee Braxton. Woo! Kaylee Braxton about to interview one of the greats right here. Special guest referee, WWE Hall of Famer, JEFF, Jeff Jarrett. Jeff Jarrett says that the support has been overwhelming ever since he was announced as the WWE special guest referee for SummerSlam against the Street Profits, going up against the tag team champs, the undisputed tag team champs. You already know, the Bloodline, aka the Usos. Jeff Jarrett says that this is going to be the biggest tag team match in WWE history. Street Profits, Usos, all the tag team titles on the line. He says it like there's 20 of them. Oh, shit. Tell you what, Jeff Jarrett came out with the referee t-shirt, sleeveless, and homie out here looking like he's still in his 20s or 30s out here. Great top shape, no pun intended, pause. JEFF, JARRETT, Jeff Jarrett. I want to see him do the walk at SummerSlam. That's going to be funny. Now we got looks like we're going to have the 6-man right now. Yeah, it might be because it's what, 9:30. SmackDown only has about 30 minutes. So this might be the final match of SmackDown, guys, before we interlude over into AEW Rampage. So again, if you're just tuning in, SmackDown is the current live stream that I'm giving live updates about. After this one is done and over, I'm going to transition over to creating a new live stream, and it is going to be for AEW Rampage. So make sure that you have your alerts, your notifications on. Make sure the bell notifications are on. Make sure you've got you're subscribed to the channel so that you can get the update. Here we go. 6-man tag team match is going to be on the way. The first ones to the ring is going to be the Bloodline, a.k.a. the Usos. They're going to be the first ones out here. And they're in the ring right now dancing with the titles, trying to get the electricity, trying to get the hype up, trying to get the crowd up. And it's going to be a commercial break. Well, while that's on commercial break, let me go ahead and get my AEW Rampage background ready. So when we tune in, I'll have that ready for you guys. Gotta make the background look legit and official. You feel me? Let's see here. Let's see what I'm gonna do. So yeah, right now it's a commercial break. It should be the final match of SmackDown as we speak. It should be for the AEW Championship. I mean, look at me, I'm mixing shit up for the AEW Championship. It's gonna be the 6-man tag team match. There ain't no championships on the line. Tripping. All right, let me get this background. I'm distracted with the AEW Rampage background. I'm over here fucking mixing up my words. All right, so we got that. Now I just got to save this shit. I wonder what Rampage is going to be like tonight. You know what I'm saying? Get Rampage going. Still on commercial break. I'm looking forward to this 6-man tag. I like that they actually scheduled it, especially since it was like, it was like the opening segment after Stephanie, Still can't believe, man, Vincent Kennedy McMahon officially retired earlier today. And Stephanie McMahon, his daughter, his gorgeous daughter, by the way, making the claims of fact, making the claims true, and making sure that people know that it's not fake news and it's not rumors. Vince McMahon, yes, Vincent Kennedy McMahon is officially retired. I can't believe it, man. So many years, so many decades. That is like the godfather of wrestling, man. I can't believe that he is gone. I remember the days when Gorilla Monsoon used to be supposedly the owner of the company, and Vince McMahon was one of the commentators over at ringside, man. That's when he was with Jerry the King Lawler before eventually he transitioned into telling people the truth, and then, of course, having Jim Ross team up with Jerry the King Lawler. Crazy, man. Crazy. Huge throwback right there. And I can't believe it. Vince, he's officially no longer a part of WWE, at least as far as making appearances are concerned. I know Vince probably had to have shed a tear to have announced that earlier today. Stephanie McMahon herself almost started crying when she had to make the announcement tonight on SmackDown so that the world would know that Vince has officially decided to resign and move away from the business. So I'm pretty sure he's still, of course, going to be like a part owner. But as far as, I guess, being a part of the business, as far as, creative ideas, special appearances, big announcements, Vince is officially retired from WWE. Sad to see, sad to say it. You hate to hear it, you hate to see it, and you hate to know it, but it is true. And it was confirmed by Stephanie McMahon earlier today on the opening, on the intro of SmackDown. Vince McMahon's officially retired. WWE's YouTube page has over 70 billion views. Not that any of us care, but that's what they're promoting right now. Maxine Dupree over here talking about how she's able to get models, etc. I don't really care too much about this segment. Let's go ahead and move on to the 6-man tag team match. She's over here promoting this 2022 beachwear collection that's going to take place next week on SmackDown in Atlanta, Georgia. I honestly don't care about this. This got nothing to do with wrestling, and it's also not an interesting topic, so let's move on. You know what I'm saying? Let's move on. The good old-fashioned Donnybrook match. It's going to be winner faces the undisputed WWE Universal Champion at Cash at the Castle. So that stipulation is going to be what has been added on to the match between what's it called? Between Sheamus and Drew McIntyre. That's going to be at the next pay-per-view after SummerSlam. And it looks like because SmackDown ran out of time, so the match that was supposed to happen tonight between Aaliyah and, Lacey Evans, because Lacey Evans, it was more of a focus to her dissing and insulting the Boston, Massachusetts fans. So after that whole segment took forever, which it was a funny segment. I enjoyed it. But after that whole segment had taken so long, she knocked out Aaliyah. And unfortunately, they couldn't have their match tonight. So SmackDown ran out of time. So what they're going to do is reschedule it for next week. So Aaliyah and Lacey Evans will face each other next week. Hopefully, Lacey Evans ends up not taking up too much time where she insults those fans as well in Atlanta, Georgia, and they end up not having a match again. You know what I'm saying? All right. The Street Profits are coming out with Madcap Moss, and they're playing the music of the Street Profits. Them boys are ready to go. And as usual, them boys dancing out to the ring, ready. Oh, and they have front row, and all the fans right now with their hands out, clapping it up with the Street Profits. You know what I'm saying? And now we got Austin Theory coming into the ring in the Titantron, a huge, massive Titantron. Pause, no pun intended, but they've got a huge Titantron. And they showed a close-up. And one of the photos of the selfies that Mr. Austin Theory, a.k.a. Mr. Money in the Bank, took was with Vince McMahon. And they still have that as a photo of all the photos that they took. They still have that listed on his Titantron entrance. So you already know he is the bread and butter for Vince McMahon, even though Vince has officially retired. And it looks like a new way to experience WrestleMania in Hollywood. They're promoting it again. Tickets are going to be available, I believe, tonight, right after SmackDown. And those tickets will be available. I am not partnered up with WWE, so I make no money by introducing that. But just wanted to let you guys know that if you're interested in WrestleMania seats, there will be some tickets available starting tonight, I believe, right after SmackDown ends. All right, so the Usos tagging up with Austin Theory going up against Street Profits and Madcap Moss. The six-man tag match is officially on the way. The Usos talking smack to Austin Theory, saying, all you have to do is follow our lead. And right as soon as that happens, one of the Usos gets tackled by Angelo for a pin. And it becomes a 2 count, but already a distraction by paying too much attention to Austin Theory. Angelo with a drop kick to the face of one of the Usos goes for a quick pin, but that's going to be a 2 count. Now he's got him in a one-arm submission hold. Street Profits have been on their A game lately. Right now, I believe this is Jimmy. I'll tell you, I get them confused because the Uso brothers look almost exactly the same. Angelo throws Jimmy to the rope, does a spinning aerial move that lands a punch on the face of Jimmy Uso. Then from there, tags in his boy Montez, and then Montez drop kicks Jimmy out. Then Jimmy's brother tries to get in the ring, and he gets a double drop kick by both Angelo and Montez. He gets rolled out. Then they talk shit to Austin Theory. Austin Theory doesn't want to get in the ring. And then Madcap Moss, a flying shoulder hit to the face of Austin Theory. And then they take Austin Theory's Money in the Bank case. And they start taunting the case over to Austin Theory. Austin Theory runs towards the apron trying to grab it. Montez moves back, holding on to the Money in the Bank case. And now it's going to a commercial break. So, commercial break. WWE, man, it's got to be better at picking these commercial breaks, man. They already play too many commercials as it is. So it's like, bro, come on. Less is more. Less commercials, man. More SmackDown. Let's get it done. But I digress. But yeah, it's on commercial break right now. So as soon as it comes back, we'll go ahead and give you the updates on the WWE Smackdown match. This should be the last match of the night because they cut the Lacey Evans and Aaliyah match short in order to give enough time for the 6-man tag. So yeah, commercial break right now. All right, so we'll give that a moment. I'm waiting on that commercial break to come back. I'm just gonna double check one more thing for myself. I'm trying to get the AEW stuff ready because we're doing that next. So the AEW Rampage is gonna be on next. That's gonna be the next live stream I do immediately after, guys. You heard it right. You heard it here first. It's gonna be immediately after this. It's gonna be the first time that I do 2 live streams back to back with minimal amount of time between the two. So Rampage starts at 10. You should see my live stream back on by about 10:05, and it should be ready to go. 10:05, you should see the live stream back on tonight, not tomorrow, not the next day, not next week. Tonight, I'm doing 2 back-to-back live streams. This is the first one, and AEW Rampage will be the next one immediately after this. That's going to be in 19 minutes, or I should say in about 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Once this one is over, we'll tune over to AEW Rampage. Hopefully, no technical difficulties is what I'm hoping for. They still got a commercial break right now at the moment as we speak. Yeah, still commercial break. Still on commercial break. Oh man, they love these commercial breaks. You feel me? Oh, I think there's gonna be another 6-man tag match on Raw too. And it looks like Logan should be back on Raw to talk with the Miz again. Yeah, it's gonna be all this Monday, so there's gonna be a 6-man tag this Monday. Logan Paul is also going to return to talk to the Miz again, but this time instead of it being on Miz TV, it's going to be on Impulsive TV. And yeah, and I think the 20th anniversary of this Monday is going to be Rey Mysterio. I wonder if he's going to retire after that. All right, so we're back on commercial break. Austin Theory has been tagged in, going heads up against Madcap Moss. He is absolutely mossing Moss right now. You feel me? No pun intended. He is absolutely mossing Moss at this point. Oh, shit. Austin Theory with a big leaping foot to the chest of Madcap Moss. He goes for a pinfall, and it's going to be a 2 count. A couple of striking elbows towards the chest of Madcap Moss by Austin Theory. The crowd trying to get Madcap Moss motivated, but Austin Theory takes Madcap Moss down to the ground. Got him in a 1-arm submission, and another huge elbow to the chest area of Madcap. Austin Theory right now dominating Madcap Moss. And now Austin Theory tags in Jimmy Uso. Jimmy Uso now taking it over to Madcap, doing punches to the face. Now he distracts the referee as Austin Theory and Jey Uso laying waste over to Madcap Moss in the corner at the turnbuckle. Whoa, is that true? One of was it Pat McAfee? I think he says that as we speak right now, the Boston Red Sox are playing the Blue Jays in MLB, which is baseball, and I think Boston is losing like 25-0 or 25-12. Oh shit, I need to figure that out. I'm gonna check that in a minute, but Angelo Dawkins gets tagged in, going up against Jey Uso. leaps over Jey Uso after Jey ducks, and then does a spinning move in the air that catches an elbow to the face of Jey Uso. Dawkins jumps up into the air, spinning, and catches a punch to the face of Jey Uso, and then a huge leaping kick to the back of Jey Uso. Then he goes for a double arm DDT or possibly a double arm suplex. Jey Uso reverses, gets kicked out by Jey Uso, but then Angelo tags in his boy Montez. Montez leaps into the third rope and does a huge crossbody off the third rope and lands high impact onto Jey Uso. Goes for the pin, but it's a kick out. Ooh. Jey Uso catching kicks all over the place by Montez. Montez lighting his ass up right now. No pun intended. Catches Jey again across the back of the head. Jimmy Uso tried to interfere. He got kicked. Austin Theory tries to attack Montez. He gets kicked. Oh, shit. Montez ends up getting hit by Jey Uso. At the time, Montez was on the apron. He goes flying off the apron and lands on the table. Shit. Looks like he was about to get injured on that table. Then Jimmy Uso throws Montez over the barricade near the ring bell station area and also close to, I believe is it Samantha? I'm not sure. But he throws him close to where the ring announcer is. Montez oversells the throw, flies over the barricade, and nearly lands feet on top of the ring announcer. And she moves her legs over to the side as to not get hit. Montez, man, absolutely phenomenal when it comes to selling the moves that he's receiving from his opponent. Montez, to me, is like a modern-day Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, where anytime he catches a move or even a finisher, he oversells it and makes it look more impactful to make the other wrestler, his opponent, look like he did a move that's more devastating than what it actually is. So a lot of high impact now, a lot of stuff leading out to the outside of the ring, and now WWE has decided to take another commercial break. That's probably why they canceled the Aaliyah Lacey Evans match. Lacey Evans had a long speech, and now this match, 6-man tag right after, having all these commercials. But I digress. But yeah, right now it's on commercial break, and we're waiting for the match to get back so that we can go ahead and keep up with the flow and keep up with the updates. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie to you. They've been having a lot of 6-man tag matches lately, and they've been good. I'm happy about these tag matches. Sometimes the tag matches are actually better than the singles matches, to be honest. But if you're just tuning in again, guys, it's Mr. Money in the Bank, Austin Theory, teaming up with, I should say, with the Usos, Jimmy and Jay, and they are taking on Madcap Moss, who, by the way, Madcap Moss has been getting his ass kicked all over the ring. And Madcap Moss has teamed up with the Street Profits, a.k.a. Angelo Dawkins and Montez. And right now, at the moment, it's still a commercial break. God damn. WWE, can you get back to the action? Shit, we ain't here for commercials. We here for the money, you know? We here for the fights. By the way, thank you to everyone who has liked the video and watched so far, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share. But even more so, don't forget to like it so that this can be in the algorithm and more people can tune in and more people can be able to enjoy the live commentary updates. I'm gonna take I think I'm gonna take one more shot, and then after that, I think we won't take any more shots up until AEW Rampage. If I feel like I'm nice, I'll probably stop right there. But if I don't feel like I'm nice yet, then I may take another one maybe during AEW Rampage. But anyways, before we take the shot, we are back to the SmackDown 6-man tag. Holy shit. Jey Uso with a huge super kick onto Angelo's face as Angelo was on the apron waiting for a tag from Montez. All 6 men are back into the ring. Madcap Moss excited on the apron, taunting for Montez to get his ass up to go for the tag. The crowd is chanting Montez on. Montez looking like he's about to try to take a leap, and he does. Madcap is in the ring. Jimmy Uso gets the tag as well. Madcap is on fire, laying out Jimmy. Then he lays out Austin Theory, lifts up Jimmy to the air, lands him on his face first. Austin Theory tries to interfere into the match. He gets thrown over the shoulder, fallaway slam. Madcap Moss hyped up right now. Madcap Moss taking it back to Jimmy, right to the gut, a spear. Goes for a possible DDT. Jey Uso trying to run interference, gets into the ring. He gets clothesline outside of the ring. Jimmy goes for a super kick. Madcap catches his leg. It's a miss. Lifts up Jimmy Uso for a nice power slam. And then goes for a quick pin. And it's going to be a 2 count fall. Oh, man. Say all of that real fast 5 times or even 3 times. Did you hear all that shit I just said? You might have to rewind it just to catch up to see what the hell I was even saying. But that's how fast the high impact action was going on in this 6-man tag team match on SmackDown tonight, hosted on Fox. Madcap trying to go for a neck breaker. Jimmy reverses it, throws him to the ropes, hits him with a huge super kick. 1, 2. Madcap kicks out. All men laid out in the outside of the ring. The only one on the apron right now is Austin Theory. Jey Uso still laid out. Street Profits, both Angelo and Montez are laid out. Nobody on the apron to tag in for Madcap, but Jimmy going to tag Austin Theory, and Austin Theory backs up, gets off the apron, and says, fuck you, I'm not tagging in. Holy. He grabs his Money in the Bank case, goes like this, gives him the finger and says, no, sir. And then Jey Uso super kicks Austin Theory. Holy shit. Plants his ass out. Jimmy tags the back of Austin Theory. Austin Theory, lackadaisical, catches a super kick by Jimmy. So he catches back-to-back super kicks. First he catches one on the outside by Jey Uso. Then he gets tagged in by Jimmy. Then catches a super kick by Jimmy. And then you know what they do after the 2 super kicks? They go to the outside of the ring like they're about to leave. But then Montez and Angelo get up and start attacking both of them. Oh, shit. And then Montez runs into the ring as the only man, goes flying over the 3rd rope and lands on everybody and lays everyone out. Gosh damn. All the competition is laid out. Montez Ford, when he leaps over the 3rd rope, goes like this, almost like he's Superman flying to the sky. Montez Ford with a flying Superman over the 3rd rope, lays out all the competition. Holy shit, Montez. Austin Theory is still the legal man because he got tagged in by Jimmy Uso after catching the 2 super kicks, one on the outside of the ring and then one on the inside. The first one by Jay, the second one by Jimmy. And now Madcap and Austin Theory are going one-on-one right now while everybody else is laid out. A couple of punches to the face of Madcap. Austin Theory then a huge forearm elbow hit to Madcap. Now he's trying to roll the leg up of Madcap, trying to do a power slam onto the neck breaker, onto the knee, and he lands it. Holy shit. What a fucking strength, finesse, and absolute dominance by Austin Theory on Madcap. And let me tell you, Madcap is no lightweight. Madcap is a huge guy, pause no pun intended, and Madcap absolutely lifted up by Austin Theory and dropped on his neck on the shoulder of Austin Theory. Austin Theory goes for the pin, but unfortunately it's only going to be a 2 count. Now he goes and gives the A symbol as to say he's about to plant his finisher. Madcap gets out of it. Madcap runs to the first set of ropes, runs to the other side of the ropes, runs to the other side of the ropes. Huge shoulder hit into Austin Theory. Then he runs into Austin Theory over in the turnbuckle. Then he runs into him again. But then Austin Theory lifts up the Money in the Bank's briefcase, smacks him, gets disqualified. This match will have Madcap and the Street Profits as the official winners due to the fact that the briefcase by Mr. Money in the Bank, Mr. Austin Theory, is used against Madcap. And now he's laying waste onto Madcap. No pun intended. Just smacking him over the head, smacking him across the back. Austin Theory has absolutely lost his freaking mind. Austin Theory continuing to bash the briefcase across the back of Madcap. The Street Profits and the Usos are still laid out earlier from Montez flying over the third rope and landing on everybody. And holy shit, Brock Lesnar has come. Holy shit. Austin Theory was beating up the shit out of, I'm losing my fucking words here. Austin Theory was beating the shit out of Madcap Moss in the ring, one-on-one with the briefcase. The match is already over. They lose by disqualification. And all of a sudden, Brock Lesnar, his music hits. Holy shit. Brock Lesnar has shown up tonight. Holy shit. And this time, his pyros are actually on time. Holy shit. Brock Lesnar, the beast. God damn. Brock Lesnar surrounding the ring now. And Austin Theory is the only one in the ring. Brock Lesnar, the beast, shows up at the end of SmackDown after Austin Theory and his team get a DQ. Austin Theory holding the briefcase, waiting for Brock Lesnar to jump into the ring. Montez is gone. Angelo is gone. Holy shit. The Usos are gone. Nobody is out there to save his ass. Austin Theory is literally by himself. His only friend left is the briefcase, and Brock Lesnar walked around the entire ring, and now he's walking inside of the ring, and Austin Theory has still not fled the ring. Holy shit. Business is picking up in the last 3 to 4 minutes of SmackDown. Brock Lesnar running right into Austin Theory, kicks him in the stomach. The briefcase falls, catches an F5 onto Austin Theory. Holy shit, and now he's beating Austin Theory with the briefcase. And Austin Theory overselling the hits. Another phenomenal oversell, just like Montez was doing earlier. Holy shit. Brock Lesnar absolutely killing Austin Theory. Kicks him in the stomach, gives him an F5, ends up fucking him up with the briefcase. Austin Theory overselling the hits, and then Brock Lesnar picks his ass up again and gives him another F5. The beast, Brock Lesnar, to end SmackDown emphatically with a statement. Holy shit. And Austin Theory is laying face first on the ground. And Brock Lesnar puts his cowboy hat back on, looks at the crowd as to say, yeah, I own this bitch. Holy shit. Well, guys, that's going to end the WWE Smackdown live stream. It's your boy Ola with Ola TV. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and take a quick 2-minute, 5-minute intermission, and then I'm going to get back on here for AEW Rampage. As long as there's no technical difficulties, AEW Rampage is coming up next. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll be back in about 5 minutes or so. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and share. And don't forget, turn on your bell notifications and turn on your alerts and all your notifications, because I am going to be on live stream again within 5 minutes. Guys, you heard it right. Within 5 minutes or less, I'll be back online. I'll be broadcasting again right here, AEW Rampage. Let's fucking get